Alyssa Thomas and Brianna Jones, taking questions.
It's like it's an easy day.
Christos?
Hello, ladies. Congratulations on the win, first of all. I would like to ask you, what works well for you during that game? Was the offense, the flow that you had on offense, or was the defensive effort tonight?
I would say both. We after just playing them, we knew they would have some adjustments. We made a lot of mistakes in the first game, and our goal was to try to exploit the mismatches and do a better job defensively.
Mark?
Hey, congrats on the win, guys. I just wanted to ask what you both have felt. Thought of Olivia so far. She played really big minutes in the first half and has just been really impressive throughout. And I was just wondering what you guys have thought of her so far and what she gave tonight.
I love what Olivia's been bringing the last few games. I've been in foul trouble and injured, and haven't been able to be in the game. But she's given us great minutes out there when she's out there. Defensively, offensively, she's made some great moves. So I'm excited to see her grow with us.
Yeah, and as a follow-up too, it sounds weird to word it this way, but like the length you guys have on court has been like kind of wild to watch, especially in the passing lanes when you guys started sending those doubles at Elena tonight. Finding that new, like obviously you guys have always had a lot of size defensively, but now with that length on the wing too, what has that dynamic kind of been like, getting that kind of connectivity and being able to kind of muck things up defensively?
It's been a lot of fun. It's been a change in how we've played defensively over the year, and it's really been a team effort to try to slow somebody down. And as you can see, we're having a lot of fun out there. We make mistakes, but we're able to communicate with each other and get back on track.
Awesome, appreciate it, guys. Congrats again.
Tiara?
Congrats on the win, ladies. Alyssa, you had said this was the most fun the excitement you had in a while. What is some of that excitement that you're having actually?
It's just fun offensively. We have so many different options. You'll see us in many different positions. It's not just a one-dimensional offense where you just pass it from side to side. And I think it's fun what we're able to do. And other teams don't know what we're doing. And right now, we're still working out the kinks.
Sometimes we don't.
Yeah, exactly. We don't know what we're doing all the time. But once we get it and start clicking, it's going to be really scary.
Thank you.
Blake?
Congrats on the win. Blake Silverman with Winsider. First, Bree, I just have to ask you, how good did it feel to see that three-pointer going?
It felt good. It's something I've been working on, something I'm trying to add to my game. But just being able to take my time and shoot the open ones.
Oh, you took your time. You took your time, Mark.
But it felt good to see it going in the actual regular season game. I made them in the preseason, but
Awesome. And yeah, as a follow-up for both of you, Leah got some minutes tonight and she was specifically working defensively against Elena, really made a few good plays. So is there anything that either both of you said to her and some of her first WNBA action going up against one of the game stars like that?
She's a rookie, so of course there's a lot of nerves that come with it. But it's attention to detail. She was ready when her number was called, and by no means is the game plan easy. And guarding Deladon is a tough job. So just really proud of what she did today.
Thank you both. Congrats.
thank you.
Any other questions? Great. Thank you.
Thanks.
I have Stephanie White, just gonna open with a quick statement from her and then taking questions.
Just again, really proud of our group. They continue to make gritty, tough, winning plays when we need to, whether that's getting a big defensive stop, getting a big rebound. You know, that play where DB cut from the corner and got a tough layup was really, you know, a momentum play for us, and it was a winning play that we needed at the time. And you know, just this group is just they know each other so well, and they find ways to make the plays that are necessary to will our team to win ball games. And I'm just really proud of the effort tonight.
Mark, go ahead.
Hey, Stephanie, first off, congrats on the win. First, I was wondering if I could just get your impression of Olivia so far to begin the season, because she played really big minutes in the first half. You know, what have your thoughts of her been, especially, you know, what did you feel about her coming into the year, and you know, what do you think you've learned most about her throughout?
Well, I've been really excited about Liv really since the trade happened. You know, I keep telling people there's no substitute for experience. She just needs time. She needs reps. She needs experience in this league. She needs experience against the bigs in this league. But she gives us something that we haven't had any rim protector. Her length, you know, her ability to not just block shots, but alter shots, to affect driving lanes, to be a presence in the paint. And that's something that we've needed. And she's been able to do that for us. You know, offensively, her skill set is going to continue to develop. But in the meantime, while that happens, she makes the right play. You know, she's good with the ball in her hand. She understands the reads that we're trying to get. She's a willing screener for us, you know, getting players open, understanding how to get them open. So for her, it's just continuing every day to be a sponge, continuing to get experience in game and in practice every day against Breezy, against AT. And she's got a bright future ahead of her. I've been really pleased.
Without a doubt. You know, as a follow-up too, just with the length that you guys are able to put on the court, like obviously this team had a lot of size last year, but I think when you look at the guard and wing group with how much length there is now, the aggression you guys are able to play with the point of attack, you know, kind of being able to toggle and mix up some of the coverages like that. What has that been like? And, you know, is that something that you kind of have a really good feel for in practice, or something that you just throw out in games and see and you know it's going to be there? Or, you know, what is kind of figuring out what your group has on that end been like?
Well, I think first and foremost, we've got a veteran group. So regardless of whether it goes exactly how we planned it or schemed it, they understand how to make plays, how to read each other, how to rotate. You know, it's near man oftentimes when we're in scramble mode, and they understand what that looks like. You know, and having Beck Allen and Tip along with DB on our wings, you know, really does give us an advantage, because even if you're late in a coverage, even if an opponent might have an advantage off the bounce because of quickness or ability to get to the rim, they can make up for that with their length. They can make up for that with their ability to alter shots, and rebounding ability. You know, I don't know what the final numbers were for Beck or Tip, but they both get in there and make plays on the interior, whether they get the rebound or not. They're in there, and their activity level is high. And it gives us a lot of versatility and a lot of options. And Leah Brown's going to give that to us too. I mean, I'm not sure if she might have had one practice with us, but she's another player who can play multiple positions, who has great length and size, who just needs experience and reps.
Awesome. Appreciate it, Steph.
Sierra?
Hi, Coach. Just speaking of, you know, Liv and the bench, how was you just, can you speak to the bench production in itself today in that first half?
Yeah, it was big. I mean, you know, if Breezy in foul trouble early, Tip in foul trouble early, you know, I think the benefit that we have is we do have a lot of depth, and we have, you know, some experience in that depth. You know, we've got Beck, who's been a player in this league, who's coming off the bench. You know, Ty hasn't had as much game experience as some of our other perimeter players, but she still had, you know, years of game experience in this league. And so she's given us some off the bench as well. You know, I don't know if I would say that Liv is a surprise, but she's come in, and I think she's been able to play longer periods of minutes strung together than what we probably would have anticipated. And she's had to do it out of necessities, and she's risen to the challenge. But I think one of the benefits of our team is that we do have have players who have experience, who understand their role coming off the bench and who are productive for us.
Thank you.
Christos?
Hey, coach, congratulations. You are still unbeaten 3-0. Your record is 3-0. What does it mean? What does it show about the ability of your team and the identity that you would like to build as the season goes on?
Well, it's this has been the identity of this team, you know, and this is a team and a group of veteran players who are used to winning. And I think that's why you see them and their ability to make winning plays at crunch time. You know, it starts with AT and Breezy and DB, who are that core that have been here, and T, who has learned what it means to have that will and that toughness and that grittiness. So, you know, at the end of the day, that they understand how to make the play that needs to be made, whether it be offensively, defensively, you know, rebounding. So I don't think it says anything other than this is what this team's been about. It doesn't matter who's coached them. And really for this organization, it doesn't matter who've been the players in this organization. This organization has always been a tough, gritty, winning bunch.
Thank you very much.
Blake?
Hey, Coach Blake Silverman with Winsider. Congrats on the win. Wanted to go back to what you mentioned with Leah. She went in and put in a few minutes, mainly guarding EDD. So someone like that who's just starting out her career, going into a matchup like that and seeing her make like some great plays and making the most out of her minutes, like what do you say from her? What do you say to her, and what do you see from those minutes out of her today?
Well, first and foremost, the thing that I love about Leah Brown, and I have loved from the time that I saw her in college, was that she has that gritty, tough swag that the rest of our team has. She's not afraid of the moment. She's not afraid of the matchup. And it really is throwing her to the wolves to go out there and have to guard Elena Deladon. But she accepted the challenge. And she went out there and she did, you know, the best job that she could. And all we ask is that she tries to make her Deladon's life as difficult as possible. Right. And she's just going to learn as she gains experience in this league, how to play certain players. Like I said, she's had one practice with us. So offensively, you know, whatever film we've been able to watch with her, that's how she's absorbing information. Defensively, she hasn't really been able to go live through our coverages outside of a walkthrough. So I think the more time she gets in practice with our group, the more comfortable that she feels, we'll start to really see the full scope of her game. But I was happy with the minutes that she gave us. I love the fact that we can sub her in at the 4 and give AT a little bit of a break. And with 4s in our league, you know, that's a matchup that we're going to have to utilize.
Thank you. And just another quick one. What's going through your mind when you saw that 3 from Breezy go in?
I was like, yes, I've been begging Breezy to shoot the 3. I told her in the off season when I first got this job, I was like, I expect you to shoot 3s. She's got a great shot. You know, it's just feeling comfortable. You know, and you see her shoot it in our shooting drills in practice. She hesitates sometime and we'll just tell her like let it fly. You know, the more versatile she can be in her skill set, the tougher that we are going to be to defend. She's not a player who, when you look at her shot, you're like, oh my gosh, I wouldn't want. No, she's got a great looking shot. She's a terrific free throw shooter. Now it's like she just needs reps and confidence.
Thanks, Coach.
Mark?
Hey, Steph, just one last follow-up. You know, we talked before the season about, you know, what time off brought for you and kind of being able to rethink the game and see some things. Obviously, it's only been, you know, a week, and I'm sure it's been a complete whirlwind, but has anything kind of changed up in your mind, or has anything like surprised you about yourself and just getting back into coaching so far?
I don't know about surprise. I love this game, you know, and I have always loved this game. I am re-energized by the ability to coach basketball and to play the chess match and to try out different things offensively and defensively. And when you have a group who loves the game and who loves to compete, it fills you up, and they have filled me up, you know, in that way. I mean, look, it's tough. I'm away from my family. I'm away from my kids, you know, so emotionally it's tough. But when you can go to work every day and get your cup filled by people who love this game as much as you do, I don't think I quite understood how much I missed it. You know, and on the court, like this, like Washington is a good team and Eric is an outstanding coach. And, you know, the chess matches that we used to have with Mike, and now the chess matches that I look forward to having with Eric, like this is the fun part for me. You know, win, lose or draw, this is why we love to do what we do. You know, and there's some people who are built for coaching and there's some people who are built for other things. And for me, just the experience and this group and being able to be back in it has been terrific.
Awesome. Really appreciate that. And congrats again.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Right, thank you all.
Thank you.